Hey everybody, it's Paige. I'm excited to get going here, so let's get into it. Today I was thinking about the idea of connection is really what we want with yoga. We want to be connected, we want to be present, we want to become one with whatever it is that we're doing, right? In that everything we're experiencing, but there's a difference between like this connection and then like attachment, right? An unhealthy attachment. So as your feelings come up, as sensation comes up, be connected to it. As these thoughts come up, be really connected to it, but also allowing yourself to be enough detached where we are allowing ourselves to not get stuck with it. So just kind of playing with that idea a little bit. So connection and not attachment. So we'll go ahead and start in child's pose, knees wide, big toes touch. Let's turn with the palms up, forehead down. Close your eyes, breathe here. See if you can offer up this idea of not holding on, but being connected and present with your experience. So it's like, even in relationships, being connected to the people we love, but not trying to possess them, right? And control them. So even of the moment, try not to own it and then possess it, but allow yourself to just love and be present and stay connected through this experience. Big breath in and a nice big breath out. So as you even find that connection to breath, we're not getting attached to either the inhale or the exhale. So we breathe it in and hold it for a moment, and then we let it out and feel the emptiness at the bottom. Couple more. Feel free to close your eyes at any point so that you can really focus on what's happening internally, because I'm sure at home you have a lot of distractions. So anytime you can close your eyes and be more connected to yourself, please go for it. We're going to go ahead and lift our chin up. Keep your palms up, and we're going to try this out. It's going to be a little bit different. We're going to go ahead and inhale, open up for a form cat-cow. Exhale, round it in. A couple more of those just to start to feel the spine getting connected to what's going on with it, and the belly, pull it up and in, and then take an inhale, look forward, and exhale, try it out. Toes curled under, so we're in our dolphin pose with our palms up. And you can pedal out the feet, just on something a little different, because we do get really attached to our flow, right? Stay with the breath here. Try to keep your head off the ground, push the forearms into the ground. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Now bring your knees down, knees together, toes curled under. Go ahead and drag your fingertips back. Roll the shoulders up to the ears. Inhale, shoulders onto the back. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Interlace your hands behind your back. Reach your fist back. Bring your chin to your chest, and maybe the top of your head or your bun comes to the ground. And then point your toes back. You can have them hovered or on the ground, and arch, arch, arch your spine. Inhale, bring the arms up to stand on the knees. Exhale, the back bend. Open your heart, open your throat. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, reach it down. Right hand down the right side of your leg. Left arm reaches up and over. Press your hips to the left. Inhale, left arm down. Right arm up over to the left. Inhale, bring it back up. And as you exhale, press into the hands. Toes curled under, downward facing dog. Couple of moments breathing here, feeling where you're placing the weight into your body. So as the poses come up, we're connected into the poses, but we're not going to get attached to them. And we're really not going to try to get attached to the outcome. So we allow it to be what it is, instead of allowing our ego to get hurt when things don't go our way. Breathe here. 2 more. Another round of breath. And look forward. Go ahead and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold, soften the knees, let your head drop. Inhale for a chair pose. Airplane arms, exhale, sit into it. Inhale, come all the way up to Tadasana. Exhale, the back bend, open your heart, open your throat. Inhale, reach it up. Right hand reaches down, left arm reaches over. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, back up, gaze up. Exhale, reach out of the fingertips as far forward as you can, all the way down, let your head drop. Inhale, halfway lift, press into the shins. Plant your palms and step back, high plank. Keep the gaze down or a little forward. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, back. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. 1 more. Downward facing dog. Bring your right leg up to the ceiling. Inhale. Bend your knee and start to open up your hip. Straighten your right leg out and bring your right knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, kick it straight up to the ceiling, and then exhale back and down. Left leg high, inhale. Bend your knee, exhale, open the hip. Straighten it out, and then knee to your right elbow. Bring it back up to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, bring it down in downward facing dog. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen out. Exhale, forward folds. Chair pose, put the weight in the heels. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, airplane arms. 1 more Tadasana here. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach down to the right. Inhale, back up. Over to the left, letting your head release. Inhale, back up. Exhale, reach out of the fingertips all the way down. Halfway lift, lengthen. Plant your palms, step back, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Really press into the hands, gaze to the right and the left. Toes curl back under, engage your core. Downward facing dog. 1 more breath. From here, bring your right leg high, inhale. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, bring it back up high. Exhale, bring your right foot through low lunge. Wiggle your right toes over to the left side of your mat. First set, drop your back knee down. Inhale, sink forward and down a little bit. And then exhale, roll into the pinky edge of that front foot for funky lunge. Keep your right fingertips down and reach your left arm up and over to the right. 1 more breath. Really press your hips to the left. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and bring our right foot back down and wiggle it back over to that regular low lunge over to the right. Straighten the back leg out. Push through the back heel. Come up for crescent lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist it over your right shoulder. And take an inhale here. Exhale. Excuse me. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, warrior 2. Really strong here. Inhale to reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Come forward and lean back. Another inhale, get long. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Right leg maybe hovers in your chaturanga. Upward facing dog on the inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your left leg high. Inhale. Left knee, right elbow. Exhale. Inhale, bring it back up high. Exhale, bring it through as you wiggle your left toes over to the right side of the mat. So from here, drop your back knee down. Sink forward and down a little bit. Then pull back as you come into the pinky edge of that left foot. Lengthening the spine. Pull the hips back, heart forward, and then left fingertips down. Bring your right arm up and over and push your hips over to the right. One more breath in, and a nice big breath out. Bring it back into a regular low lunge as you wiggle your left toes back. Back toes curl and you push through the back heel. We're gonna come up for crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist it over the left shoulder. Open through the hands. Inhale, open it all the way up. Exhale, warrior two. Stay in the front knee. Inhale to reverse warrior. With a half bind, we'll come forward, extended side angle, and roll the shoulder back. Push into that pinky edge of the back foot and then lengthen through the crown of your head. One more inhale. And as you exhale, both hands go down. Left leg maybe hovers in chaturanga. Upward facing dog on the inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Check in with yourself. And just realize like what the internal dialogue is. Notice how you might be getting attached to the way you want the practice. Seeing if you can allow yourself to be present with it for what it is. Not allowing it to like be about pleasing our ego, right? There's a healthy ego and an unhealthy ego. Let's see if we can go into more of the witnessing part of ourselves. So where we see it, but maybe we just observe, right? We don't have to respond. We don't have to give in to that conversation we have with ourselves. Sometimes that's unhealthy. So let's go ahead and find downward facing dog. Breathe here, nice, intentional, big breaths. Another round. Good. From here, let's go ahead and bring the right leg up to the ceiling. Inhale. Right knee, left elbow, and maybe you come into the big toe edge of the back foot, left arm high, and then shoot your right leg out and hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, right leg high. Exhale, bring it through low lunge. Wiggle your toes over to the left. Drop your left knee down, inhale, gaze forward. And then exhale, roll into the pinky edge, straighten the front leg out, and then crawl both hands over to the right. Keep twisting into it for a moment. One more breath. And we'll bring it back into a regular low lunge. Plant your right foot, wiggle it over to the right. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, twist it to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior two, settle in. Inhale to reverse warrior. Reach the right arm forward with the half bind. Exhale, extended side angle. Take an inhale again. And as you exhale, left hand down. Right leg maybe hovers, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg high, inhale. Left knee, right elbow. Come into the big toe edge of the back foot. Extend that left leg out, right arm high for 3, 2, 1. Right hand down. Left leg high. Exhale, bring it through low lunge. Wiggle your left toes to the right. Go ahead and drop the back knee down. Sink forward and pull up. And then come into the pinky edge for funky lunge. Crawl the hands over to the left. Breathe here. One more breath in. Nice big breath out. Crawl it back in. Wiggle your left toes over. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left as you settle down. Inhale, arms up. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale to reverse warrior. Take the half bind to extended. Another inhale here. Exhale, both hands down. Left leg maybe hovers, chaturanga. Upward facing dog on the inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Let's play with this one more time and just see where it takes us. Right leg high, inhale. Right knee, left elbow. Big toe edge. Extend your right leg out and then take circles with the right leg. I'm bending my left knee to make it a little better on the inside of my left leg. And then half pigeon. Open it up here for a moment. You can play around with some movement. You can grab the back foot if you're feeling like left hand pulling your left foot in. If you're loving your sleeping pigeon, maybe turn the palms up and drop your head down. Your arms can go straight as well with your head down. Relax your back toes. So this idea of like connection over attachment is going to come more from this place of like love and presence than fear, because if we're attached and we're worried about what the outcome is, and it's because we're worried about losing it, whatever it is that we have, right? So coming from this place of like, we can't own another person and relationship and moment, like realizing it is always fleeting, and that if we can appreciate the beauty of being connected to it the way it is in that moment, it will bring us to a place that's we're not going to be as much as anxiety all the time. So coming into that place of connection and love instead of attachment and fear. Press into the hands. Back toes curl under. I always move my back knee in a little closer because then it makes it easier. When you kick your right leg high, bend your knee, open your hip. If you want a back bend and you're feeling that here, start to open it up. Go for it. Drop your left hip. Right leg goes high. Bring it through. Low lunge. Funky lunge. Drop the back knee. Inhale. Exhale as you pull it back. And then we're going to take it to a twist to the right. If you're facing the opposite way, just you can always check out the video here and see. I'm setting up for cow face. So you're trying to stack your knees as much as possible. You can sit on something if you're hovered, or you can straighten that left leg, that bottom leg. But still working on trying to stack the knees on top of each other. If you like to push your knees forward, close your eyes and breathe here. You do have the arm variation of binding. If you want your right elbow high with your left elbow, you can give a tug and hold here, or bind behind your back. But keep your chin parallel to the ground. Relax through your facial expression, or you can find a different arm variation. Close your eyes. Maybe roll through your neck in both directions. All right, the way to get out of this, let's first go ahead and bring our fingertips down, come up to the knees, and if you like this, you can go for it. Hands on the hips, push your hips forward, and maybe a tiny bit of a back bend here. Bring your hips back, fingertips down, and then just start to twist towards the top of the mat like you were in half pigeon, and back toes curl under. Go ahead and bring your right leg through, low lunge. We'll come up crescent. Twist it to the right. Let's go ahead, pop forward with the left hand down, right arm high. Really push your left heel back and then lift everything. Last 3, 2, 1 to half moon. Open it up, open it up, open it up. Towards the left, soften the right knee, land it to reverse warrior. Extended side angle, reach forward, both arms for 3, 2, 1, both hands down. Chaturanga. One more time for the other side. Left leg goes high, in down dog, inhale. Left knee, right elbow. Shoot the leg out. You can bend the back knee to make it a little easier here. Circle it out for 3, 2, 1, half pigeon. Take some time to set it up. Create any kind of movements to feel where you need some extra love on this side. Again, you can turn the palms up and offer up surrender. really the more we are trying to control the moment or other people, it's just going to cause us suffering when things don't really go the way we want. So when we look at like relationships, right? If we want someone to feel our love, we want them to feel free, to be themselves, and not scared of how we want, like our perception or our like projection on them, right? So if you want someone to feel that love and you want the moment to be like that, then allow yourself to surrender a little bit more. Surrender, letting go of control of that attachment, and just stay present and connected. And then from here, we'll press into the hands. And we're gonna take back toes curl under, left leg high, shake it out. If you wanna flip, back bend, open it up, go for it. Carefully flip it back. Left leg goes high. Three-legged down dog. Wiggle it over to the right. Right knee comes down. So we're taking that half, or actually it's basically the half split to that funky lunge. And then we're twisting to the left, and you'll sit down. So your left leg will be on top. Push your knees forward. Stay with it. So your left knee is on top, and you want to try to like have both feet equally away from you on each side as much as possible. So you can sit on something, you can straighten out the bottom leg, which would be the right leg. And if you like your arm variation here, play around with whatever arm variation. Just notice if you're kind of like hunched, right? We want to lift a long spine, engage belly, and so many postures on the mat. So it teaches us and trains us to use these same posturing off the mat. Here's another great place too. If you do come forward, you could have the palms up and surrender. Right, surrender is not losing or giving up. Surrender is allowing ourselves to like release the reins a little bit and just be like, okay, I can be in this moment without like needing to grasp onto it so tightly and make it the way that I need it to be. Right, and sometimes that's good because sometimes that's necessary, but there's a lot of times that's unnecessary and causing more suffering than anything. Again, if you want to roll through your neck, we're coming towards the end of class, so we're just wrapping it up here. If you wanted to come forward onto the knees and the hands on the hips, you could push the hips forward. And when you do drop back and down, we're basically twisting back to make it into that like half pigeon, so you can transition the left leg through, press and lunge, inhale, bring it up, twist it over the left, and we're bringing the right hand down, right leg high. Revolved half moon, try to straighten arms and legs, breathe here. 2 more. And then switch in slow transition, left hand down, right arm high, woo, half moon. Totally fine if you fall out, I just did, right? It's more just exploring how we handle that. Do we get really mad because we needed it to be a certain way in our minds instead of allowing it to be what it was? Land it to reverse warrior. Inhale, exhale, and then reach the arms forward. Extended side angle for 3, 2, 1. Both hands down. Step back, down dog, come down to your knees. Let's cross our ankles, roll over our feet, and we have 1 more minute before final Shavasana. So if you want to go for anything here, you can set it up, happy baby. You could go for shoulder stand or just bring the legs up. If you are feeling a back bend or a twist to wrap it up, sometimes I just kind of kick my legs and kind of like shake the energy out of my legs. Anything you're feeling here. It could be really simple or it can be whatever you need, depending on the time of day you're taking this class. If you're taking it during the day, you probably want more stimulating energy. If you're taking it at night, slow it down so that hopefully you can meditate or go to bed after this. And give yourself another few seconds so that you can enjoy the stillness. So any movements you need to get rid of anything that's going to hold you back from being connected. Shake out the attachment. And then get as comfortable as you can for final Shavasana. Let go of the need to control the breath or anything else. Close your eyes, soften your face. Just drop into to become aware of your attachments. You don't have to even get mad about them, right? Like that's even causing more suffering. So you're just becoming aware of it. Like, okay, yeah, I do that. Maybe I should work on it, right? It's like all this is just a discipline to work on. So just start to observe, notice, where do you find the most suffering in your life? And what attachments does it really stem from? And beliefs, the attachments to beliefs, to people, to traumas, experiences, we all have it. Give yourself another minute here. And start to find a bigger breath to create some bigger movements. Noticing how you're feeling. Notice what you can release so that when you move from this mat, you're not feeling so weighed down by those attachments. Right? It's like if you carried a backpack with a bunch of bricks in it and you finally get to take some of those out, you're gonna feel so much lighter and things are going to be really different for you. So allow yourself just to put that down for a little bit. Whatever attachment that you do have, let it be a connection instead. So shifting it. Finding your way to a seated pose, however you want to get there. Just find a really tall seat for a moment. As you bring your hands up to prayer, lift your sternum up to your thumbs. Take an inhale. Exhale. Thumbs to your third eye center, bowing to the teacher in all things. And when you bow forward, turn the palms up. And let your head bow to your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day or whenever you're taking this. And I will be posting videos twice a week, and hopefully everything's going well with all of you. And we can be in touch through the comments, or if you want to ask from an email, I'll send that to you too. Thank you. Bye.